Custom Forms is a utility similar to other commercial form and survey creators such as SurveyMonkey, designed specifically to enhance VMS. You can create forms, questionnaires, and applications on the fly that can be completed by volunteers at their respective login dashboard. Completed forms are uploaded to the volunteers file, and the questions and answers are stored in tables so that reports can be generated. Custom Forms is accessed from the admin dashboard by clicking on the Custom Forms tab at the left side of the screen. You can either create a new form from scratch or you can access an existing form. Highlighted here is the template "Thank you for volunteering," and to the right you see that there have been 5 published documents using that basic template. Here you have the option to enter title, header, and footer information for the questionnaire or form. Here is a preview of the "Thank you for volunteering" form. As you can see on this specific form, simple text and multiple choice questions are used. The box in the upper right corner shows the question type options that include numeric, multiple choice, check all that apply, a drop-down list, the ability to upload documents, and the ability to display a table for entering data. This page illustrates 2 types of questions. The top is a simple text question where the question is shown in the upper box and the lower box is for the user to enter the answer. The next question is multiple choice, where again the question is shown in the top box, and by clicking on Add New option, any number of choices can be made available to the user. When the form is completed and the questions are in the order desired, the Publish button is clicked and a name is entered for the newly published form. In this case, it is published as "Thank you for volunteering 1." Following the publishing of the document, you can distribute it to selected individuals and groups of individuals in the database. You are given the option to distribute the completed form to contacts within VMS, or you can provide an outside list. In this case, volunteers are selected. This drop-down shows that the form can be distributed by email to volunteers, students or mentees, school site coordinators, and admin personnel. And you can enter an outside list that is not maintained within VMS. Selecting Volunteers for distribution provides the options shown here. In this case, with the Site tab selected, specific schools can be targeted for sending the questionnaire form. In the same row as sites, you can also direct the questionnaire to those involved in certain activities at the selected schools by clicking on Activities and checking activities such as Classroom Volunteer and/or Field Trip Chaperone and/or School Coach or others that may be listed. Once the distribution selections have been saved, you are given the opportunity to craft an email that will be sent to each person on the selection list, and the form you created will be sent as an attachment to each email. Also, notice that in the blue horizontal strip near the top of the page is the URL to this form. Using the URL, individuals may complete the form from an email, a web page, and from the volunteer's login dashboard. Completing the form may be a requirement prior to being cleared as a volunteer. The answers to all the form questions are cataloged and stored in the VMS database, and reports can be generated. Also, the reports can be exported to Excel sheets for sharing with others. On this page, the form selected for a report is Application Part 2. If the Submission Date and From and To Date boxes are checked, data from forms submitted within these date ranges will be displayed. Also, display fields can be used if checked. These come into play when the person answering the questions on the form is logged into VMS. For example, if a volunteer is logged in, the volunteer ID and/or volunteer name can be displayed on the report even if their name and ID are not questions on the form. The reports are custom-made for each form created. The questions you asked on the form are displayed as column headings, and the responses from each form completed and submitted are displayed in the rows below the headings. By clicking on the Excel icon in the upper left of the page, the report can be exported. Thank you for taking the time to view this section of Be a Mentor's Volunteer Management System, or VMS. Be a Mentor, a nonprofit organization, is seeking partner relationships with school districts and other nonprofit organizations that are interested in increasing volunteerism with the highest degree of student safety and with great efficiency. School districts tend to increase volunteerism by fourfold with the implementation of VMS. One specific school district expected 2,000 volunteers over the first school year and had 20,000 volunteers register. To contact us or to request additional information, please click on the link provided on this page. It is our pleasure to serve you.